So I just went grocery shopping today. The last 2 days we've been having family over and barbecuing. There's been like cake and blah 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 blah. And I ate really poorly. I did try to like turn away from some things, but I just sort of let loose and enjoyed my family. So I dieted 2 days, and then it was family time. But I don't know. There's so many little tiny steps that I'm taking. Step one is obviously grocery shopping. Step two, like I got some. I just bought some like extra teeth whitening, toothpaste and toothbrush. If you notice, I am growing a beard. And much like everyone that grows a beard, we all know why people grow beards. It's to make you feel more manly, and it's to help enhance your jawline. I think that's generally why dudes have beards, is to hide part of their face. And that's why I'm trying to hide part of my face right now, because I want to be a little bit leaner, and I feel like the beard gives me the optical illusion of being a little bit leaner. Same thing with the teeth whitening. It's going to give me a little bit more. I'm going to feel a little bit better, and it's going to keep me on track with my diet, instead of just like not giving a fuck and like, blah blah blah. So the beard is going to stay trimmed, and it's going to give me more presence of a jawline, which will make me feel better. Teeth whitening. One thing that I need to do is I need to eat before I go to the grocery store, because I was totally unprepared today. I came into work, it's Sunday, and I had no food. So I'm like, I don't have any food. So I ended up going right to the grocery store, buying a bunch of food. I don't know how many days worth, but I'll overlay footage right now of the food. At the last second, I grabbed a fucking Hershey bar, and I just ate it. And it was really delicious. But I didn't need to do it. I just did it because I was like too far past hungry. And I think that's my biggest thing with all this, is I'm too far past hungry. I don't know. It will also, the dancing clip. If you guys didn't see me dancing on Dana's channel, there's a lot of good, positive feedback about how Rob, you're not actually that fat. You have a good structure. And I agree that I'm not fat. I think I use fat, like, I use it as a blanket word, and I probably shouldn't do that. Like, there's blanket words that sort of represent everything. Fat to me represents like out of shape and not caring about yourself. Like, it's a really just overall negative term. And I probably shouldn't say that. Like, if you're unathletic, I'm like, oh, I'm so fat. Like, I use it as a very derogatory term. And in my opinion, it should be a derogatory term. Fat, as I've always said, I mean, I don't personally think it should be embraced. If you sit a little heavier, like I sit heavier, I'm actually okay with my body. It's not what I'm trying to fix. I'm not trying to fix the little bit of weight off so I can see my serratus. I want to actually just feel better and be more athletic, and part of that is the eating, part of that is the diet. So that's sort of what I'm trying to fix when I say fat. I'm trying to get like the unathleticism of being too heavy set, things like that. It's fat shaming. I don't care. I think people should be shamed. I think shaming things helps me. Like if I sleep too long, I shame myself for it. But then I also present myself with little prizes. Like, today I slept until 7:45. That was like a gift to myself. But if I was to sleep into 7:45 every day, I'd want to feel bad, because I shouldn't be sleeping that long. I don't know. I'm playing all these like mental games with myself right now, which is another reason that I'm playing mental games, but I'm also not going too hard with dieting, because I don't think I can handle both. So right now it's just a very casual mental game, and then on the backside, casual dieting, and I'm slowly going to work it in. And then also falling back in love with training, which if you saw the video of Dana and I dancing, I mean, you obviously know, like, falling back in love with training. I'm really enjoying it. I want to get stronger, but I'm not going to focus on that to the point where I hurt myself, which is what I normally do. So I don't know. I'm gonna make little changes. I'm actually gonna go to work right now, and I might take a fat burner. We got new fat burner samples in. Like I said in the last video, I think we might start creating all of our own shit because we have the ability to, man. I have the ability to make my own supplements. You know, the formulator for Onward fucking nailed Onward. He nailed the joint compound. I mean, why wouldn't I reach out to the same dude and be like, yo, send me a month's supply of fat burners and make them fucking really good. And I'm learning too. I don't want to lie to you, I don't know that much about fat burners, and what I always thought was, I thought it was a good fat burner if you take one pill and you're fucking zooming. And what I'm learning with working with this formulator is, if it's only one pill for a fat burner, it's not that good. To actually have all the fat burning properties, it needs to be generally more than one capsule. If it's just one capsule and it makes you zoom, that means it's not actually fat burning. That means it's just more stimulants. So like our fat burner that he's sending me, he's like, you know, I'm gonna make it as good as possible. It might be 3 capsules is one serving. I don't really want that, but I think it'll help. It'll help me in the morning, maybe motivate me to do some cardio, then motivate me throughout the day, or morning cardio, I would take it, and that's generally it. Other than that, Onward's my shit. The AC's broken, so I'm cutting back on coffee because coffee makes me sweat. So Onward's a perfect substitute for coffee because you're not sweating. You know, I drink hot coffee, you know, I fucking sweat, and then iced coffee is normally just calories through the roof. I hope you guys are enjoying this second video. I feel like I'm rambling. I'm actually gonna start thinking a little bit more before I make these videos, but they're gonna be just super fucking honest. And like I said, I'm gonna talk about everything I take. Fuck, man, I'll even touch on steroids. I'll even touch on the fact that I'm in an industry where most people do shit like that, and it would make sense for me, who's sort of a fitness personality, to hop on something right now and just get faster results. And I'm not gonna do it. And the main driving factor why I'm not going to do it is not because of me. If I was by myself, I'll make this a separate video too, but if I was by myself and I wasn't with Dana, I'd probably be just running like a monster fucking cycle and jack through the roof and whatever. But Dana keeps me relatively grounded and reminds me often, like, why would you do it? I'm like, well, because I want to look good. I want better results. She's like, well, if you were just more consistent, you'd have better results. So it's cool that, like, I have Dana supporting me where I support her in a lot of issues. She supports me in, like, thinking clear, not making the stupid decisions just to hop on some shit just to make myself shredded or big or whatever the fuck. I think that's far too common. And then, you know, it's those same dudes that you see 2 years later and they're fat. They're fat fucks. Like, oh, I was shredded once. It's like, yeah, you were shredded because you hopped on gear. Like, that's why I'm trying to do this all slow. That's why we're trying to fix my habits. And, you know, if I can get to bed by 11:30, I'll get to bed by 11:30, and then I'll almost get like 7 hours because I have the opportunity to do that now. I put in the work for the last 4 or 5 years of not sleeping at all, and now I have an opportunity where, like, if I operate smarter and I delegate properly, I can sleep. So we're gonna try to work me into this, like, this healthy thing, and for me to sort of just hop on gear would discount this whole operation of Save Rob Bailey. It's about health, it's about wellness, it's not about being shredded with abs and vascular shoulders all the time. Oh, and look who it is. Who is it? Who is that? That's the DLB. Dana's here. I guess it's time to train. Flash forward to the workout. Some new shoes from Reebok.
Oh!
DLB picked
No,
that.
look at my new shoes. Look at these ones. Fancy! Reebok.
So, about to work out, and I am not moving as fast as I want, so we're going to try the Blue Raspberry pre-workout. In addition to my sample pre-workout, I'm going to set it with... Dun 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 dun. So much first form. A couple of these, just to make my workout extra fucking weird.